Hey guys, I'm Missy, and today I thought I'd do a video that I found the notes for the other day. I filmed this yesterday, but it turns out my camera settings were weird, so it didn't really record. I found the outline I had written out and found online for this like months ago, but I found it the other day. So because of context of that weekend where I found it, that I'm not going to go into detail here because kind of don't want to keep going into detail. I thought I'd film it before I lost all interest in it. And there's a bug on my curtain. I hate bugs. So I thought I'd film it. The whole part of this video is about, I guess it's romance. Yeah, you're about to find out some more stuff about me, I guess. But this time in the context of single girl for 19 years tells you what she thinks of romance. So I'm gonna get into the video. So the first one is what my sexual orientation is, and I am heterosexual. And for those of you who don't know, because I do know that there are people out there who do not yet know what it means that I'm straight. I am a girl who likes guys. The second one is if I'm single, and yeah, I am single. I have been single for my whole life. The third one is if I have any crushes, and if I do, who. I do have 2 crushes, but they are not people who, you know, I would know on a day-to-day basis. The first crush I've had since 8th grade. I was like 13 when I got a little before 13, and it's Niall Horan. I've liked him since I was 12, or I rounded up to 13 because I was more or less 13 when I got into One Direction. I swear there's a wasp's nest outside. And then my other crush, or second crush, is on Crank Gameplays, which if you don't know what he looks like, this is him. He's a gamer YouTuber, and he's really cute and funny, and I really like him. The fourth one is if I've hugged or kissed anyone recently, and I hugged my grandpa before he left for the airport this morning because he's going back to Cancun. And he's the last person I hugged, and the last person that I kissed was actually not a person. It was my doggo who thinks she's a person. Allie is the last person I kissed. I kissed her on the nose last night. The fifth one is the last time that I said I love you, and with my family, we don't really say I love you, we say love you. So I don't really say I love you, but the last time I said love you to someone was my mom when I was texting her. And then, but the whole phrase, I tend to say it to my dog when I accidentally hurt her or something, or I ignore her on accident, or I gave her a bath and I feel really bad. So the last time that I said I love you to someone was my dog after I gave her a bath, and I felt really bad because she kept jumping out of the tub and I got short with her and I was really mad. So the last time I told someone I love them was Allie. This bit of my bangs are annoying me. The sixth one is if I think someone has a crush on me, and to answer that, I don't really think anyone's got a crush on me, at least not a proper, like, well thought out crush. I don't think anyone actually does have a proper, like, full-on crush on me. If they do, I am so sorry. I'm not really interested in people, I guess. But if you do have a crush on me, I am so sorry. I'm one of the densest people you will ever meet, so I will friend zone you over and over and over because I'm so dense, and yeah. I will tend to, don't take that friend zoning as me not understanding and being dense now that you know that I'm really, really dense. The next answer to this one is really, really long, and it's what's your favorite love song? So I have multiple favorite love songs. So I really like the song 18 by One Direction, and I do love what it sounds like when I listen to it, but I really love the lyrics more than the actual, like, song part. So I don't know why, it's just really, really cute. And like right there on my thing, like all over my stuff, you'll constantly find the lyrics from 18, like from the chorus, written everywhere. And I'll constantly write it in cursive. Like, you can look at my notes and there's a 60-70% chance that you're gonna see the words I have loved you since I was 18 written on them. or I've got a heart and I've got a soul, believe me, I will use them both. Like, I love the song. It's so cute, and the whole song as a whole is really pretty and I love it, but the lyrics are amazing. And then the second one, my second favorite love song of One Direction's is Little Things. This one I really love as a whole song because it's really cute. I love you, Debbie. And if you haven't heard it, what rock have you been living under? This song is so old and so beautiful. I don't know. I can't exactly name why I love it so much, but I will start singing to it. And then kind of stepping away from One Direction, but not fully, there's another favorite love song that I've got, which is This Town by Niall Horan. And it's new. I swear this lady can see me. And it's kind of new compared to some of the other songs that I really like, but it's adorable and I love the lyrics. I have part of the lyrics like written out and pasted on the door of one of my cabinets. And then the fact that it's on acoustic guitar, it's an acoustic song. I don't really like acoustic songs, but this song was so adorable and it hurt me in the feels. Kona, you can't leave Kona alone. What if you do something bad? Go to bed. Kona's a dog we're babysitting. Okay. Stop. Yeah. You guys don't like each other. I know this. Allie, you know that's a bad idea. I'm being ignored by doggos. Hello, my princess. Okay. Sit. Good boy. Okay, so this question started off as only one of these, but I kind of expanded it because I was like so picky over it and what it meant, I guess. And I really liked the idea of sharing all of these, so this is an extended one, and it's what's my favorite romance movie, show, story, and couple. And what I mean by romance couple is just like OTP. If you see this paper, this is the notes for this. Okay. So the first one is the movie. My favorite romance movie is The Proposal, and if you haven't watched it, it stars Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds, and it's basically about this lady who is the boss of this section of the printing company and her assistant who really wants to publicate this novel that he wrote, and she's kind of really like hoity-toity, like and she's about to be deported because she went on a business trip while she was trying to get her citizenship. So she doesn't want to move back to Canada because it means disaster for her job. So she plans on fake marrying her assistant so that she could stay in the country on the promise that she was going to get his book published. It makes me laugh so hard whenever I watch it. And it has Betty White in it, so that's brilliant, especially when she makes Sandra Bullock's character chant, and Sandra Bullock's character starts going to the window, to the wall, and I don't know, that's one of my favorite things that like stuck in my head. That and the Pomeranian like being taken by the eagle, and then she throws her phone and the eagle grabs her phone and she's freaking out, and she's got the Pomeranian, she's like, take the puppy, because the Pomeranian doesn't like her, and the family is just like, oh, she's finally getting along with the dog, and she's not getting along with the dog, she's trying to get the puppy to get taken by an eagle. Don't worry, I would never throw you to the eagle. You want to go too, Kona? For you? Doggo. Give me that. There are 2 doggos in my room. And my favorite romance show is actually an anime, and it's the anime My Little Monster. And yeah, they don't explicitly get together, but it's the awkwardness and the cuteness of the story and the characters. And I've got to say, Haru in this one is one of my favorite anime characters because he is adorable and clueless and so amazingly adorable. So my favorite love story is actually a Wattpad story. I will link it down in the description bar below if you want to read it. And it's called The Mischievous Mrs. Maxfield, and it's basically about this girl who's kind of poor, and she has to marry the son of her boss, because her boss is kind of doing this weird thing, shady thing, and they're equally as shady about it, but it's also kind of romantic comedy, I guess. And it's adorable the way that they like interact with each other even as they're pretending to be in love and they're on their own. And I'm just like, there's no lady. I don't know. I just love the story so much, and I'm so horrible at descriptions, but to me it's an amazing read. And one thing that I gotta say is that the girl in the story, the main character, she is incredibly independent, and it is a breath of fresh air that she's not just the poor girl who gets swept off her feet, because she is, but she's also fiercely independent, and she like fights to retain this independence, and I think that's why she doesn't want to fall in love. But it is a great read. And my favorite romantic couple, or my OTP, is Victory, or Victor and Yuri from Yuri on Ice. If you haven't seen it, which I was under that rock with you a few weeks ago, it is amazing and adorable, and it's so cute. I love the awkwardness. Oops. I love the awkwardness, and within like a day or two of like watching it, I was down for the count. Ninth thing on my video outline thing is what my first kiss was like. And all I've got to say is... What? What? No, I've never had my first kiss. I've also never had a date. Ew. Well, yeah, no first kiss. No first kiss on record. The 10th one is if I'm looking for a relationship, and I'm not. I'm currently very happy being single, so I'm not looking for a relationship. It actually frustrates me, and it gets me really annoyed when I realize someone is flirting with me. Also, I had to ask someone if a guy was flirting with me, and he said yeah, and I wasn't asking the guy who was flirting with me if he was flirting with me. I went and I asked someone else if this guy was flirting with me, and he said yeah. And yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship because I'm happy being me, and I'm happy focusing on me at the moment. And yeah, I can barely handle this YouTube channel. Why do you think that I can handle having a relationship? You might think that I can handle this channel. I cannot handle. I have so many things that I procrastinate. I am standing weird to not crush a dog. I think someone's home. I'm happy being on my own, and I'm kind of working on myself and developing myself into a better human being at the moment, because I'm very bad. There's a pile of laundry there. And if you guys are wondering, but what about your crushes? If Ethan and Niall miraculously found out who I was and was like, I want to be in this girl's life, I would have to awkwardly say, I'm happy being single right now, but would you mind being my friend? I think I'm a good friend. Frankie might say otherwise, because I'm annoying as hell. Yeah, boys make me extremely awkward. Boys make me awkward. Now, Ethan, please be my friends. 11 is what would my ideal partner be like, and and my thing is, it's not really looks wise, but there are some things about looks. So my ideal partner, it doesn't really have to do with looks, because the kind of guys that I like are giant dorks, but I think of dorks differently depending on each individual. I tend to like guys who are older than me, not by a lot. I don't know why, but I don't really like them too much older than me. But I also don't like guys my age or younger. The last time I had a crush on a guy who was around my age was like Ryan. That's it. And you know, I kind of like guys that are creative and kind of funny. But when you look at the guys that I've liked, they're all the ones that I know more about are like celebrities and YouTubers. So you see guys who are like Niall Horan and Dan Howell, Josh Hutcherson, Ethan, Nestor, Mark Fishbach, that kind of thing. So I mean, there probably is a pattern there that I can't really bring myself to explain, but you guys can probably figure it out. And looks wise, they have to be taller than me, and my mom thinks I like blonde guys, but specifically it's guys with colored eyes, or guys whose eyes look colored. And the reason my mom thinks I like blonde guys is because Niall, for the longest time, was blonde. I don't think she realizes that my carrotiness means that I know Niall is not a natural blonde. He is a brunette. Also, if you always focus on his eyebrows, they're like brown, so. Also, there is a very distinct record of most of these guys that I've ever had crushes on being white. I think the guys who are the biggest exceptions that I could think of are Alonso Villalpando and Jos Canela from Sede Nueve, which if you haven't heard of Sede Nueve, they are wonderful. I love their song Get Dumb featuring Crayon Pop. One thing that you might want to know is that Jos has the magical, most beautiful eyelashes ever, and that's one of the things that got me to like him. One of the major things for an ideal guy for me would be that he has to like dogs, because I love dogs. I have Allie. You have to like Allie. Allie! The next one is what would my ideal date be like? And yeah, I have multiple ideal dates, I guess. I have a night out one, a full day one, and kind of like a night in, because I'm a dork and I like to imagine stuff. Okay. So I think I'll start with a day one, which would be Disneyland, because I really love Disneyland and I miss Disneyland. My Disney Pass doesn't work anymore. I miss Disneyland. Here's a picture of me with Captain America. Yeah. I really like the Avengers. Why are you barking? So I already said the day out, which was Disneyland, being a dork, just talking around, taking a few selfies, going around all the rides, because I love Disneyland. My night out one would be also downtown Disneyland, because I really like downtown Disney a lot. My favorite pizza place is there, which is, if you didn't know, it's Napoli. I asked to go there for my birthday next month because in less than a month I'm 19. But yeah, you know, just kind of downtown Disney, go and eat at Napoli, eat some pizza, go to the jazz, what's it called? The jazz restaurant? Go to the jazz restaurant, get some beignets because I love beignets, and you know, walk around, look at the shops, pop into Build-A-Bear because I love Build-A-Bear and I want to see the Build-A-Bear so that I can save up to buy a Build-A-Bear again because I have Build-A-Bears. You know, just popping around, looking at everything, seeing the night performances. I think that would be really cute. Pop into the AMC and watch a movie. And if it's winter, they have, I think the last time I went during winter, they had a little frozen ice rink. I would have loved to like skate on that on a date. And I think that would be really cute, just a date like that. And for the night in one, my ideal date on a night in would just be like sitting around, would be, I guess, sitting around in a room, like blanket fort, pillows and blankets everywhere, junk food, fairy lights, snuggling into blanket fort with like around the computer and eating junk food snuggled up together and watching like Avengers movies, or you know, watching anime or watching some sort of action-y thing that will get me happy, or Yuri on Ice, or you know, an action movie, specifically the One Direction documentary, I guess. I don't know, just watching anything on a computer, eating junk food, and snuggled up together in a fairy light covered pillow fort. That's what I think is the most adorable. That's an ideal date for me. And the last one is, how can someone win my heart? And my answer is, I have no idea. I have no bloody idea how someone can win my heart. It's just there. Right there. In between my chest. Ribs. Allie's like staring up at me, but she looks so tired. You sad that Grandpa went home? Not home. Are you sad that Grandpa went back to Cancun? You'll see him again. It's okay. And he looks so sad. Why don't you go sleep? Why don't you sleep? Why don't you take a sleep? I have no idea how someone can win my heart. Like literally, I just randomly start liking people. I had no idea who Niall was, and I already had a crush on him listening to What Makes You Beautiful, and I thought he was Australian. He's Irish. If you didn't know, it's one of the most basic things you can know. Yeah. It doesn't hurt to just like be nice and making a lot of jokes, dealing with my puns, being nice when I ask a stupid question. Like, I'm gonna like you randomly. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, oh well, I'm sorry. And I'm an extremely dense person. It's not a bad thing. I'm just extremely dense. I have been overprotected for a lot of my life. So don't blame me for being extremely dense, even though I read a lot of romances. But yeah. So that's all I have to say on this thing. Once again, happy to be single. Please don't flirt with me. That's this video for this week. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of my videos, you can check them out on my channel, which I don't know where you can click it, but you can check it out on my channel and see more of my videos. My social media will be down in the description bar below. You guys can follow my Instagram and my Snapchat for gratuitous oversharing, my Twitter for my stupid thoughts, and my Tumblr for no apparent reason. And you guys can subscribe to my channel if you want to see my pretty face pop up on your feed every time I upload. I upload on Mondays around 2 o'clock. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you didn't get bored. Oh, bye guys!